G'day gamers, we are back with more of our Skyrim playthrough with our Argonian Ranger Arrows from Shadows and his Khajiit companion. When last we left off, we had finished the kind sacred trials. We get an amulet from Loki for that. I think rather than going off and doing the Greybeards, we talked about doing the Break of Dawn, going to Meridia's beacon, taking that to Mount Kilcreath. Excuse me. So that's what we're going to start today. And I thought we might just walk there for something different. So we've got... We dropped off... How about this? I don't really need to be carrying that dwarven bow. It's a bit of a backup weapon. So let's do this. I've put aside... I put aside my Axe of Whiterun, which is also a dwarven weapon, because I didn't feel I really needed to take it with me. I've got a few soul gems, but I might even just put those empty soul gems in this box for the moment. We need to keep Meridia's beacon on us. We'll put these arrows... Well, the sensible place would be to put those in there. And then we'll put that away. And that's pretty good. We don't really need the woodcutter's axe to come with us. Know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't really need to be carrying that around. I don't even really need a pickaxe, to be honest, but I so seldom... I do occasionally need the pickaxe. There we go. There's our woodcutter axe. So right now we've got nothing in our left hand, which is in our right hand, which is fine because we can actually just use our claws. And I could put the bound sword in that hand, but there's no need to do that right now. So we have. Let me just quadruple, whatever check. Paralysis poison, fortify archery, lots of heals, better resist cold, better resist fire, some torches, vegetable stew, venison stew. I think we're perfectly set up to go and do this dungeon. So we need to come all the way over to here. So the easiest way is to go through Rorikstead and then come up that way. Actually, let's do this. Let's go to Whiterun first. What I was thinking of doing is two birds with one stone. Find the Redguard woman. And I know where she is, of course. So let's do that. The reason I went over that way was because I wanted to go to the Hall of the Dead. Actually, I still think I want to go and do the Hall of the Dead first. Did my Khajiit companion just steal an apple? Did you just steal an apple? I certainly hope not.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford.
This is...
Battleborn, give me your money.
This is, so there's changed textures here. Man, this stuttering is really getting to me at the moment. I don't know why it's doing it. This is the first time that I've ever been down here into the Hall of the Dead. Yes, the retexture out there is interesting. So, anyone who's seen a lot of my streams, one of my most consistent followers and my first subscriber, Saint Salvius, often tells me that with the Red Guard woman, if you turn her over to the Alkair, they kill her. And the way he claims to know that is because apparently... Oh, okay, there are dead in here. I didn't expect that.
Come on.
I'm not going to take anything from here, but I'm just trying to see if there's anything in here that sort of is a list of the dead that are interred in here. So there's nothing there. Isn't really any lists or anything. I mean, unless you can actually come here after you've turned her over and actually find her lying in state. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Maybe she gets sent somewhere else. I don't know. But I'm just curious. I'm not saying that he doesn't know what he's talking about. I just want to see what's down here that... Oh, there's actually... You can actually search the end table. Okay. So if St. Salvius comes on tonight, I want to ask about this. And see what information we can get about who has been interred here, etc. Were there any... No, there's no drawers in any of this stuff at the moment. Okay. I'm not seeing any sort of books or lists or anything. But let's keep looking. I know that we've basically covered everything in here. But I just want to... I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention the first time around because I was just trying to make sure that I killed all of the dead that woke up. So there's nothing in there. What does this book have? That just increases my block. So I'm going to take that with me. Okay, so there's no other lists or anything like that here. We've gone into all of the rooms. So we've done everything in the actual catacombs. So, was there any other books? There's the Shrine of Arche there. There's no doors that way. That leads out. That's the only guy in here. Don't want to steal from the chests or anything. There's a couple of books here. Okay, so I'm not seeing any sort of lists or anything here, and as I said, maybe she's interred somewhere else. So let's go and meet her, and we're going to turn her in. Is the main idea. We're going to actually this is also Temple of Kinrath. I wonder if there's anything in here. So what was that? Nothing special there.
The fever. My body burns.
Okay, what have we got here? Yeah. Well, that is fine. There's no sort of... Lots of interesting books there. Interesting book titles, I should say. Read USEP Unwanted Effects Remover. Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition Patch. Unwanted effects. This book removes potentially unwanted effects that can linger on the player due to bugs. Oh, okay. So if you had an effect on you that was a bug...
Can hardly stand it.
Let's just make sure that that didn't count as a crime, picking that up. Item stolen, 1.
Make it stop. Take away your knife.
And bottles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmiths in Skyrim.
Well found. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
What can I do for you? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Okay, so her name is Sadia. Right, that's what I really wanted to know. I don't actually want to buy anything. Although buying some venison... No.
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
Yeah, let's not talk to her, because it gives us two options. Talk to her or inform the Alkir of her location. And that's what we plan to do. So the plan is I am basically just going to take this road all the way to Rorikstead, talk to the Alka here, and then follow the road all the way up here to Meridia's temple. wondering if it's my mouse that's causing this stuttering or whether it's the game. It's not so bad when I lower the mouse resolution. Anyway. We need to save, so let's do that. I suppose we need to keep an ear out for dragons. Are we only tracking that one run quest? Let's track that one first. So there or there. Yep. Yep, he's still coming. Can't say that I've taken this road very often. Usually when I've come to Rorikstead, I've come up this way, not come around this way. But I've done it maybe once or twice before. And I've done it at least once. I just can't remember if there's been once or twice before. Just keeping an eye out in case there are going to be wolves, or actually we're likely to start seeing saber cats. Because I know you see them a bit further on this road where it joins up with the other one. That's probably another afflicted traveller there to the north, to my right. Hello, Mr. Bunny Rabbit.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find out where.
I love that guy trying to get his way, him and his wife, to Solitude with their guard, who obviously has no clue what he's doing. That misty ground there is very interesting. Oh, a couple of giants over there. We'll leave them alone. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could kill them, but what's the point? If I leave them alone, they will leave me alone. Now, bandits are a different story. I'll take on bandits every day of the week. You know what? I want to discover some of these things so we can come back and actually do them later. elk and moose everywhere. This is the saber cat up here that I was expecting, because normally I come down that way and you can always see him in the distance and usually get the chance to get the drop on him quickly. Oh, these guys got rid of him. Very good. Imperial Patrol. Doing their jobs for once, which is nice to see. We don't want to go that way though, we want to go this way. Where are they? There's one. Thought there was a second one. I guess not. Oh, okay. There's not a second one, but there is a deer here. There we go. Just a second, I need to do something. G'day, Shadow Reptile. Yes, hi. Sorry, the mic was disabled. Was muted. I got problems with the game sort of shuddering a bit when I'm turning, sort of chunking a little bit. The game doesn't show that the frames, the little FPS counter up there doesn't show that the frames are doing anything, but I guess the other option is it could be this monitor. I hadn't thought of that. But I wanted to briefly just swap the mouse. I'm going to swap the mouse back, so just hang on a sec. Okay. How do I get this bow This is the Bound Bow spell. It is an ethereal version of the Daedric bow and shoots arrows, and it is very fast. It does a fair bit of damage. It is a very nice bow. Where you get it? Well, once your conjuration is high enough, I think once you get your conjuration up to about 50, certain merchants that sell spells, in particular various people in the College of Winterhold, and pretty much any of the court wizards in like Dragonreach, Falkreath, Markarth, Solitude, places like that, those wizards will sell the spell. But if you don't want to buy it, then Fort Amol over here, there is a prison. There's two parts to Fort Amol. It's basically overrun by sorcerers and necromancers, I think. And in Fort Amol, if you go in the door that says prison, there will be two mages in there that will attack you. But if you can kill them, or if you're very early level and you can't kill them and you want to just try it anyway, you can run over to the back wall, pretty much straight ahead from when you come in through the door, and on the ground next to a bookcase or a wardrobe, there will be a bucket, and the spellbook is in the bucket. Surviving, like I've seen other people do videos about how to get this spell at level 1, surviving those guys throwing spells at you while you try and grab the spell out of the bucket and run back out the door and then run outside of the fort and get away from them is not the easiest thing to do in the world. I managed to just go in there and kill everybody in there. I think I was at level 4 or 5 at the time, so it's not actually that bad. Oh, we got a giant here. It's not actually that hard in general to kill the guys if you're careful. Is this giant going to attack, or have I gotten past him to the point where he's going to leave me alone? Yeah, good. He's leaving us alone. Cool. So hopefully that helped you, Shadow Reptile. Actually, I haven't done this mission that this guy gives. So I think I'm going to talk to him and find out about where that is.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the Shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me. In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
Thank you. I don't know if I want to do that mission or not, but we'll see. I might do a little bit more research on the mission and then decide at some point whether I'm going to do it or not. Oh, that road goes quite a way. I was wondering if I'd ever come into town from that direction. I think I might have once. I think I made a start over here one time, and I went to Rorikstead by coming over this way and going through there and then down there. What's the time? 10 PM. Put the bow away. I guess the guys are in here. That would be why the symbol is on the door, Tony. Frost Fruit Inn. What a name for an inn.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Do you have news of our quarry?
Sure do.
You have? Where? Tell me now. We cannot go after her. Not without drawing attention. You must bring her to us. Lead her to the Whiterun stables, outside of the city. We will wait for you there. All right, then.
Oh, welcome back, Shadow Reptile. So we're not going to do that mission. I'm not going to finish that mission now. In fact, we should switch to this one. We will lead her to the stables, and then I want to see if I can find... Actually, her dead body was there. Oh, yeah, good. Where do you get the spell? Okay. So there's a couple of ways you can get the spell. The first way that you can do it is, I think if your conjuration ability is 50 or higher, then certain merchants and court wizards will sell that spell. So that's the first way you can do it. That's not how I did it, though. I'm actually just quickly looking to see if there is like a graveyard around here, a Hall of the Dead around Rorikstead, but there isn't. Okay, so where you go, the other place... Well, this isn't a legendary weapon. This is the Bound Bow spell. Alright, so when you cast it, this is then basically a summoned ethereal Daedric bow with 100 ethereal Daedric arrows. So you've basically summoned this bow from oblivion, and the thing I love about it, it does a fair bit of damage, but it is a very fast bow to shoot compared to any other bow that's around. So, as you increase your conjuration skill, you can get the bound bow to do more damage. So, Mystic Binding allows the bound bow to do more damage, and then it will get Soul Stealer, where you can trap souls when you kill things with it, and then you can also get Oblivion Binding as well, which will banish summoned creatures and turned raised ones. So the other place to get the bow, if you don't have high enough, and as you can see, as you might have seen, my conjuration skill is not high enough to have bought it yet. If you can't afford to buy it yet, for whatever means, you want to come here to Fortamole. Inside Fortamole, Fortamole is being held by a group of bandit mages, so necromancers and conjurers. And so you have to kill a few. Well, you don't have to kill them. There are people out there who have who have videos on how to get the bound bow at level 1. And you basically go here to Fort Mole. And there's 2 main buildings in Fort Mole. One is just the building and one is the prison. You want to go in the prison, and in that room, the main room, there will be 2 mages in there that will start attacking you as soon as you go through the door. They will, even if you're sneaking, they will notice you fairly quickly and they will attack you. And at low levels, you know, level 1 or 2 and stuff like that, they will kill you pretty quickly. I did it with a companion at about level 4 or 5 and had no trouble at all killing them. But in the prison, if you go through the prison door and just run straight to the wall across from the door, just to your left will be a wardrobe, and on the ground next to the wardrobe is a bucket, and in that bucket is the spell book. So a lot of people will do this at first level. They will come here after Helgen, they'll come straight here, and they will run in, and you either cast Fury on one of the mages, so he attacks the other one, and then in that confusion you run over, grab the book out of the bucket, and usually the recommendation is just spam E at the bucket, so that even if you pick up the bucket, doesn't matter, and then just immediately turn around, run straight back out the door, and run out of the walls of the fort, and just keep running until you're safe. It is possible to do at level 1, but as I said, I did it at level like 4 or 5 with a follower. Didn't have any problems with any of the fights. I went through with a normal bow and just sniped everybody out, killed them all, and all that sort of stuff. I would think if you can summon a Dremora Lord, if your conjuration is over 50, you should be able to find the bow. If you can't buy it at the College of Winterhold from any of the conjurers there, then go to any of the capital cities and talk to the court mages, and one of them might have the spell. Because that's what I've been told. That's what I've read. You're supposed to be able to get it from those mages. If you can't, it's definitely there, and it's always in the same spot. Okay. More wolves. I heard you. Where were you? Sounded like you're up amongst those rocks up there. Anyway, not going to worry around. We're going to get to, what's her name? Meridia's temple. Is this still part of Rorikstead, or is this something else? Must be a farm outside Rorikstead, because it's... yeah. Shoals Rest Farm. Very nice. Is that all of yours? It's hardly worth the effort. I mean, I'll take it all, but it's really just, at this point, that's all just junk. What's in the chest, though? 61 gold, that's not junk. Whiterun, Solitude, excuse me, Daraj. Carthwayston, and the other side will probably say, oh no, I thought that was going to say, oh no, what's up there? Markarth, yeah. Does it have Markarth? It does have Markarth up on there as well. Okay, cool. We are still heading in the right direction. We are. We definitely want to keep going that way. And at that next fork, we want to go left. Yep. I could have taken a carriage to Solitude, but I wanted to have some fun just walking along. Technically, jogging along. Where are you going to stop? Oh no, you might actually be coming up this way. Are you? Or not? Doesn't feel like it. Not going to go any closer until my bound bow dissipates though, because for sure the minute I get up there, I'll have a saber cat jumping in my face like that, and I'll be trying to cast the bound bow. That's alright, Shiftmeister. I'm glad I was able to put you to sleep. Cure your insomnia or whatever else it was. And I'll try not to be too exciting tonight so that I don't break your sleep patterns, because it would be no fun if you got a good night's sleep and then I ruined it by being exciting and kept you up again because you got all amped up. This is another bandit camp thing here, isn't it? What does that call that? Robber's Gorge. Okay, I'm not even going to, like, contemplate letting them attack first. The place is called... Did that just go over his head? And he didn't even notice it? The place is called Robber's Gorge. If it's called Robber's Gorge, I'm going to assume that they're bandits. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've been here before, to be honest, so it's not actually a surprise at all, really. Where's the last guy? I want you... Ah, there you are. You're going to come down from... Because you're right about there at the moment. You're going to come down to, like, there? Or do I need to just get your attention by putting, say, an arrow into that post? That got your attention. And then we do... Oh, no, 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 no. Come back. There we go. And then, while you're standing there doing nothing, anybody there? I'll put an arrow through your lung. Well, I'm going to be doing a fairly interesting dungeon, in that I'm going to do the Break of Dawn mission, where I have to go to Mount Kilcreath and return Meridia's Beacon and get the Sword of Dawn, or whatever it's called, that wonderful weapon. And I'm probably going to use it as my main... Oh, hello there. Arrow in the face.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and do that. Which should be a fairly interesting little adventure after we kill these guys, because I've got to kill these guys to be able to progress through here. So we've got this guy right here, who is a mage of some sort. You and your dodging. There we go, so you're dead now. Man, I gotta spend some time tomorrow trying to work out why this game is juddering like this. I wonder if it's one of the mods. I might have to turn off all of the Oh, an Argonian brother. Well, you did decide to become a bandit, so I'm sorry I had to kill you, brother Argonian, but, you know, those things happen when you turn to the life of banditry. Yeah, I might have to turn off some mods and see if that stops this shuddering that I'm getting. Shuddering's a little bit annoying. I'm not dropping frames, though. It's not issues anywhere else.
That'll teach him.
It certainly will, my friend. It certainly will. Dawnbreaker, yes. That's the sword. I'm not really using swords in this build. This is, you know, primarily a bow build, as you can tell. And you know, I can cast the bound sword as well, so I could choose to use this. I am almost dead. Let's...
I'll rip you in half.
There we go. That didn't... no, that wasn't actually the... I wanted to use Hist skin, thank you. There we go. Feel like I'm going to have to sell all this stuff we've got in here now. It took a little bad turn because I was being silly and not concentrating on the mission. I knew he was in here. I should not have dropped my guard, as it were, and got out the bound sword. Oh my god, look at all those, excuse me, those backpacks I can sell. Staff of Mage Light, Elven Bows. Actually, that Staff of Mage Light is not that bad an idea of something to take. Fly Amanita. Let's go down into the cave. I can't remember if there's anyone else to kill down here.
Spare them your blade.
Yeah. Salt pile. Sacks are empty. Is that the steel mace? Cabbages. More cabbages. No, I have a mod. I have two different mods. One called Bandoliers and Bags, which is from Nexus Mods. And then I also have the Adventurer's Backpack mod from the Creation Club. So I am wearing a Hunter's Backpack. I also have a second one that I just picked up. That increases my carrying capacity by 75 points. And then I have all of... If you look on my character... I just come up here into the light. and the bow's away, which is good, and put my hands away. So I have around my waist, there's 2 pouches in the front, a front left and a front right. There's 2 side pouches, a side left and a side right. And there's 2 back pouches. You can see them just there underneath the bag. So those 6 pouches all give me some extra carry weight. And then I've got the bandolier across my chest. And so you can make those out of leather. And so I make all of those fairly early on. And that gets my carrying capacity up so high. Some of the bags, like I just found a whole bunch of different backpacks. So the Adventurer's backpack also gives you a bonus to stamina. The dark leather one doesn't give you anything. The Hunter's backpack, which I'm using, gives you a bonus to bow damage, which is great. There's also just a standard leather backpack, and they also all come with the option to have that bedroll hanging beneath them. There's the Mage's backpack, which increases your magicka by 20 points. And that's all the ones that I've got on me at the moment, because I just picked them up in the other room where we killed the bandit king, the bandit chief. He had those in that chest or cupboard or whatever it was. I just picked all of those up, and they sell well. That's the good thing about them. Oh, dwarven dagger, very nice. Another minor healing potion. I don't remember what's out here, to be honest, but I am... Oh, it just takes us outside. How did I miss that? Oh, that's good, Shadow Reptile. I'm glad you found it. Where are we? We're right there. Okay. We've cleared Robber's Gorge. We've got most of the stuff out of there, but I am concerned that I'm carrying a fair bit compared to what I'm normally carrying. So, we are going to head back home. The other thing, if you... Shadow Reptile, you probably haven't seen this. I've got a mod which adds a house for Argonians. And you can have a look at that now. You have to do 2 Argonian quests to get the house. But... you swim in here. And then up here. And this is your house. You don't have to be an Argonian to get it. As long as you do the quests that are associated with it, you can get this house. It doesn't cost you anything. Where do you find the leather to make the backpacks and stuff? It's just any leather that you get off any leather that you make from hides that you get off animals. So if you kill, wolves, foxes, elk, horses, anything. Like I've got deer hide, elk hide, all that stuff here. That will all can be used to make leather, and then from the leather you can make you need some leather strips as well. But that's all there. I'll do a quick run through of the house. So the one thing you have to do when you get this house is there's a whole heap of stone rubble in here that you have to clear out with the pickaxe. In each of the rooms there's a big pile of it, and you clear it all out and you get these rooms. So this is your front entry room with your dining table and a fireplace and a few things. And then over here, if you go straight back, this is your main bedroom with double bed here and 2 children's beds, one there and one just over here. and they each have a little chest next to them with a small table in the middle of the room and some wardrobes and end tables, and a couple of bookcases over here, which is quite nice. They're quite large bookcases, so you can put a bit in them. So if we come back into this as the main entry room again, if we go to the east here to the right, this is your kitchen area. So you've got a cook pot over here, you've got an oven here, you've got lots of barrels and wardrobes and stuff for storage. In fact, you even have a fish barrel, which comes originally with a few different cuts of fish and salt in it. And then if you come to the right here, or to the east out of the bedroom, this is your enchanting and trophy room. So 2 armor stands, a couple of large weapon stands, a triple weapon stand there, and your arcane enchanter there with a chest next to it. If you go this way from there, you've got your alchemy room. That all starts full of reagents that you can just pick up and use, and then you've got a bunch of barrels here. And this is like a secret exit back door, which you can close. And I'll go out that way in a minute and show you where that goes. I think I've actually got some stuff I might want to put away from here. So let me just do that while I'm talking about it. And then the only other room is from here, from the main room. If you come out this west or left-hand door, it comes around this little corridor, and this is your smithy. You got your grindstone, your workbench, smelter, and blacksmith forge. So I really like this little house. I think it's really cool. I've also got another mod for Khajiit, which I haven't tried playing around with yet, but you can basically make a caravan that I believe you can ride the caravan. I'm not sure. Yes, this is neither this building nor the backpacks are standard. You need the mod for them. There are a number of different backpack mods that you can get. I'm just going to put a whole heap of this stuff away that I'm not using for the moment, or I'm not going to use. So anything that I'm going to sell is going to go in here. That was one of the cloaks that you can get as well from the mod. Where was that? A white fur cloak. I don't wear the cloak with the Argonian because it screws up the tail and it doesn't work. So I tend not to wear that. I'm going to give that arrow back to my companion in a sec. And you can carry multiple backpacks, but you can only wear one, so just be aware of that. Not that it's really a problem, but you know, I just thought I'd mention it in case someone thought you could wear multiple backpacks. But basically, with these pouches, you can each one increases your capacity by 50 points. There's actually a smaller version of all of these pouches as well that only increase your capacity by 25 points. And then the leather bandolier, that increases your capacity by 75, but there's an alternate version of that as well, which is a potion bandolier. So it actually has, I can show you let me show you actually, that'll be easier. I don't have one made, but I can show you in the tanning rack where you make it what they look like. I don't want that. Just want to really quickly put all this stuff away that I'm not going to use. I'm going to keep that on me, put that away, put those away. Steel gauntlets of major archery. Why did I put that away? I'm wearing that, even though I'm wearing plate armor normally. That's going to increase my archery. Yes, please. Put that away, that away, that away, that away, that away. So I'm not going to need those for the moment. That I can't put that away. Put that away. let me just really quickly put those on. I had some food, didn't I? Let's put that venison, oh, and the cabbage away. And, oops. Yes, I had stuff to put away in the smithy in my chest. But we'll really quickly have a look at all of those bandoliers and pouches and everything. So one of the things that you can do, if you have the frost venom from the spiders, you can use that to dye leather to make it dark leather. And so you can then make the black dyed leather versions of all of this stuff. But if I show you the oh, I actually didn't make the large bandolier either. I made the normal one. The large bandolier increases your capacity by 100. But there's also leather capes that you can get. But it's, where is it? The vial holder. Here we go. You can actually get the vial holders for anywhere around your waist, but there's also the vial belt, which goes across your chest. And actually looks like that. You can see the little vials in it. Actually, I might as well make one. I've got so much leather. Let's just make some of these and I'll show you. Oops. No, I don't want to create that item. Let's make that. So if I take the vial belt... right. So... let's come over here where there's a bit more light. So that's the normal bandolier. That's the small one. There's a larger one which holds a little bit more. But if you switch to the vial belt, it looks like that. Now, what I actually think would have been really nice to do is, because all this vial belt does, it looks good, but it actually does, all it does is increase your carrying capacity by, you know, whatever it is, 50. But I think it would be better to have something like this vial belt decrease the weight of potion bottles. That would make a lot of sense to me, because at the moment, each potion bottle that you've got weighs half a pound. But if you wore that vial belt, and the idea was, if you then put all of your potions in that belt, maybe it could change the weight of all of the potions from 0.5 to, say, 0.2. All right? I think that would have been a really nice feature of this. I don't know if it's possible to do in the mod, but that is that. There is a couple of extra belts. There's a different pouch that you can get, a bigger pouch which goes on your side, I think it is. I'll show you. It's in the list. I don't ever use it because I think it takes away 1 or 2 of the spots around your waist. But this, where's it? The large belt bag, right. It can only go on your right side. And it's actually the same as using... Oh, and there's also book holders as well, which I haven't used before. But you can get the book holders that are, you know, supposed to be holding, you know, if you want to be a mage, for example, and have it holding your spell, make it look like it's holding your spell book type of thing. So you've got box pouches and you've got the normal pouches, but the normal pouches only do half of the stuff. And then there's also leather satchels, which only go on the left or the right. So it just depends on how you want to mix things up, what options you want to go with. And you can make the pale leather versions of everything as well. Or you can make the dark version. But the dark version, you have to make dark leather, which you require... where is it? It'll be all the way down here. You need... it's not showing it. You need the frost venom. to make the dark leather. It's not listing it. I don't know where it is. I would have thought it was here because I'm pretty sure you do it here is where you make it. Anyway, let's put the rest of this stuff away, and we're on a mission to go and get the Dawnbreaker. So I don't need any of that. Oh, and I don't need the vial belt. We'll put the other bandolier back on. How am I going for carrying capacity? That's about 117. That's about right for all of my gear. So I said I was going to show you this back door as well. So the idea behind the secret door in here, right there, right, with the little chain there to open it, is the idea is supposed to be that either A, you're not an Argonian and don't want to swim in all the time, or B, you have a, you know, you've adopted kids, or you've got a spouse, you know, you've married someone, and they might not be Argonian and can't swim very well. Then you've got this little tunnel with this little thing here, and you basically come out of this little trapdoor in this old tree that's fallen over. So that's the entrance there, down in the water, to your home, and your home basically lives in the ground here underneath all of this. And when you come up out your back door, your secret door, you come up out of there. And that is your little home. And as I said, there's also another mod that I've got for Khajiit, which does similar things, and it gives you a wagon, basically, that you can live in, like a caravan type wagon. And I believe you can drive it around, like the coaches, you can move it around and stuff, but I haven't played with that yet. I might do that at some point. I might even do it with this character. I haven't looked into what I need to do to get everything. Also, the house doesn't come furnished. You have to still go through and furnish it all with everything. And you can't get a steward to buy all your furnishings or anything like that for you. You've got to make it all yourself. No, you can marry people. I don't, because I choose not to. I don't think it's not something that I want out of a game, but you can do it. So let's head back to Robber's Gorge and continue from there. Oh, night time again. It's alright, we'll get the bow out again just to be safe. So there's only certain people who are eligible to be married in the game. And so, for example, this guy here is a mod that has added in another follower. You actually... So the mod that adds this guy in as a follower is also the mod that creates the wagon that you can build as a house to live in. In that mod, so apparently you can marry this guy if you so choose. I don't know exactly I've never done it, and I don't really have any desire to do it. So I can't give you the exact mechanics of how you do it, but basically over time, as you talk with them again and again, like if I was to talk to him now, well, I don't think I can, but
Let me know.
I don't know the full mechanics because I've never done it, and I have no desire to do it, but there is a mechanic in the game that allows you to marry people. Not everybody, there are only certain people in the game that you can do it to. You have to, like, so for example, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you come in here to Whiterun, that so just inside the main gate there on the right, you've got that you've got War Maidens, the smithy, and there's the woman there. I'm not entirely sure if she is marriageable, if she is marriage material, but she does get a little bit flirty. She always talks about how she, after you know her a little bit and you've talked to her a few times, she will talk about how she likes the way that you're forthright, and I like that about you. And she'll say those sorts of things. So over time, as you talk to various people, they will give you those sorts of verbal cues. And I believe that by doing certain things, whether it's, I don't know, giving them stuff or, I don't know, you can eventually get them to the point where where you can propose to them and they will marry you. But as I said, I have no desire to do that in this game, really, or any game. I was actually watching a video on YouTube just today. Oh, was it today? No, it was yesterday. And it's like a 3 or 4 hour long video by the YouTuber who goes by the name of ESO. And he was talking to one of the guys who was the original creators of the original Elder Scrolls games 1 and 2. And that guy, I can't think of his name now, but that guy that he did the interview with, basically he no longer works for, well, he didn't ever work, or he did do a little bit of work with Bethesda, but he was basically, before Bethesda bought the game, or bought the company, he was working on the Elder Scrolls games. He still likes the games, still plays them, but he was basically saying that he has played, these more recent games, and he's now working for another company, which is basically the original 3 guys, him and 2 others, who built Elder Scrolls. They've started their own company, they're starting their own game, a new game, and the guy who was interviewing him, ESO, who was interviewing him, asked, is there going to be romance in your game? And he said no, because of the way he feels personally about marriage and romance and all of that type of stuff. He doesn't like the idea of cheapening it a little bit by putting it into a game. He said if you could build the mechanic a little bit more so that it wasn't so much of a, if it was a bit more meaningful, if it was a bit more sort of, if it took a lot longer for you to woo somebody, and if there was a lot more sort of happening around it all and everything, he would consider putting it in the game, but he doesn't really like that idea much in games. And I definitely agree with that in general. But it's not the sort of thing that I'm looking to do in a game. Like, okay, let's be entirely honest. As much as I like Skyrim as a game, there's a lot about it that I really don't like all that much. And what part of this that I don't like is that there's a lot of quests and situations in this game where they deliberately put you in a situation where you're going to end up doing something that feels like, if you're the sort of person who doesn't like doing things that are like, when I play, I've told other people when I talk about this, when I play games, I want to be the hero. I don't want to be doing, bad things. I don't want to be known as a murderer, all that sort of stuff. Yes, I killed these guys at Robbers Gorge, but that's because I knew they were bandits. I knew they were robbers. But I won't walk into a situation and just start firing arrows at people. Like you may have noticed before when we were coming along here, there was there was a giant or a couple of giants at one point, and I just went around them. There's no reason, there's no need for me to just willy-nilly kill a giant. G'day, Millie. How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. We're on our way to get ourselves a good sword. As I was saying, I that's the sort of player I am. I want to be the hero. I don't want to be running around murdering everybody. I'm not a murder hobo. That's why I don't really like the Assassins or Thieves Guilds storylines in this game. But one of the problems I have with this game is, as I said, it puts you, a lot of the time, it deliberately puts you in situations where you don't know if you're doing the right thing or not. So take this mission here within my time of need. So you have Sadia, and you have these Alkiri, whatever they're called, Alkiri, or Alec, whatever. So you've got these Redguard guys that are trying to find this woman, Sadiri. Now, at the moment, technically, if I was role-playing this, I'd be on Sadiri's side, right? Because if you talk to her, she says these guys have been hunting her for years. They're trying to kill her, and that's fine. You talk to them, they won't give you any information at first. They just say, she's a wanted woman, we're here to get her. Sadiri calls them assassins, but as you get into the story more, the Redguard guys want to take her back to Redguard for trial. Okay, but Sadia wants you to kill all of these guys because she claims they're assassins that are going to kill her. Now, you can kill all of them, and she will then just give you some money, and that'll be the end of it. Story done, whatever. So you took her word for it that was the case. But if you listen to their side of the story, and they say that they are going to take her back for trial, you can't confront her and ask her whether she did do that. She won't tell you, so there's no option to do that. You just have to make a decision of who you're going to believe. If you believe them, the so-called assassins, they will actually paralyze her. They will not kill her. They paralyze her. They give you money and say thank you, and then they send her on. They send you on your way, and that's the last that you see of it. Now, one of my regular viewers tells me that if you then go into the halls of the dead in, I think it's Whiterun, either you find her body or you find a plaque or something that says that she's been killed. So I want to test that out. Right? I want to find out if these guys do actually just kill her after you turn your back and you don't know about it or not. But what I'm getting at is, that's something that happens a lot in this game. There's a lot of missions where you don't know whether you're really doing the right thing or not, because there's so much stuff that's ambiguous. A lot of the Daedric quests are like that. You just don't know, or even if you do sort of know, the only option to continue the quest is to do things which you might not like. And you don't have any option to say, well, I don't want to do this. You know? I like games that want me to be heroic. Right? And don't necessarily give me the option to be evil. I don't want to be evil. I've got no interest in it. So that's one of the things about a lot of games these days that I don't really understand about why they build games like that. Having said that, there are a lot of missions that I really do enjoy in this game, even if they are ambiguous. And there's a lot of missions I still haven't done. So I said I was going to consider doing... which one haven't I done? I've done Dawnguard. There's no way that in the Dawnguard missions I would ever go and become a vampire. I've done the companion quests and had to become a werewolf, even though I didn't want to, but I definitely switched back. I don't know about this Shrine of Azura. I don't really know what happens in that mission, but I have a feeling that it's going to be something that's a little bit ambiguous as to whether it really is something that I want to do or not. I know the mission in Dawnstar is actually, I think that's the one where you can get I can't think of the name of it, but it's something's razor is the blade. But you end up having to kill this guy, and I don't like that mission, so I'm probably never going to do it. I mean, any of these missions to recover an item or go and fight bandits, I'll do those all day long. But it's the ones where it's a little bit morally ambiguous as to whether, you know, whether it's a good thing to do or who's in the right and who's in the wrong. Where is he? I just heard a bear. And he sounded like he was up there somewhere. There he is. Right there. Can I get... No, it probably won't give me... Come on, get up on your hind legs again. There you go. Get up on your hind legs again and I'll finish you off. How do I get up there? Here we go. It's not really all that important. It's just all I'm going to get is a bear pelt and maybe some bear claws out of this, which I don't really need, but I'll take it. So am I still on the road I want to be on? Oh! This is the road I want to be on, because there's Meridia's temple right there. I should have noticed that beam of light in the sky. That is where we need to go. I have yet to see where you can get these shields from. I really want them. They look cool. Where's the entrance?
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
There it is. There's the entrance. Okay.
If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
Yeah, I'll help you, Meridia. I'll help you, don't worry.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple. Now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
I can do that.
Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
I'm coming down, mate, because I've got to go this way to get in. Oh, actually, no. I've got to go this way to get in. And I think it's been a while since I saved, so let's do a full save, just to be safe. Okay, so we're going to be... a little bit sneaky here. So this is one dungeon that you would, one side quest that you would not be able to do if you took the no lockpicking challenge that I did recently, where I chose not to use lockpicking. It was more to see if it was possible to get through the game without using lockpicking at all. Well, hang on, this is only treasure, this isn't the way forward. So, okay. Oops, hang on. Where's the trap in here? It's at the chest, is it? I was positive this was trapped. But I guess not. Okay. I take it back. You don't have to use lockpicking to finish this, because that was only to find some fairly minor treasure. Okay. Is there any guys hanging out there? Can't see them. There was. Maybe they will be revealed as we get closer. We've got the light that we have to shine around. I can't remember if they appear after you move the light. I think they might break out of that sort of thing. Is this another desecrated corpse? It is. Some more gold. I don't want the iron shield. Any bad guys that pop out. I've only done this dungeon a couple of times, so I'm not really all that great at remembering all the little details about it. It's not like, you know, Bleak Falls Barrow that I can pretty much do blindfolded. Stop pushing me. Is there a third one? Seems like there is. That's the edge of him right there. Damn it, he moved. Come on, come back into view. got your elven bow out. Where is he? Oh, there he is. And all of them? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not. But I would like it to be that it is all of them. Is anybody up there? Can't see any. Can't see anybody up there by the door. Which way do we go to get up? Other side, of course. Or is it? It's through here. Is this locked? Requires key. Skeleton on the other side of that. Soul gem. That'll come in handy. Did that door down here open up? It did. What was up this way? I can't remember if this is the way on, if keeping going this way is the way to go, or if I have to go that way. Let's have a quick look up here. Because I don't recall. That urn is empty. No, this is blocked. And there's nothing. No. Oop, nothing I want there. Nothing I want there. This is the right way. So, let's come back over this way. Quick save. I think some of these dead bodies do drop stuff, even though they're sort of like shades, but I really don't care at this point. I doubt they're going to have anything that I really need. Yeah, see, that's one ghostly remain there. Take it, but it's all just junk. I don't need any of it. It's chump change, that's what it is. Even though I don't really know what is quite meant by that term. I mean, I know you refer to a person as a chump, but I don't know why you would say chump change. Anyway. That urn is empty, that stuff's all empty. Desecrated corpse. Potion of stamina. Nothing else there I want. Can't see any bad guys down there. Or embalming tools. Chest, which thankfully is not trapped. Where's my companion? Where is my companion? God damn it. Where'd he get stuck? I know where it is. I went up to that thing and looked through the door, and then I was trying to come back down off there, and I went the wrong way and jumped down. G'day, DSX. I guarantee you he's stuck up there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Right there on the stairs. Come on then. We're going this way. Bow's going to run out soon. Actually, let's get the veggie soup going, just to make sure we're covered and get a little bit of extra regen in case we use it up. Okay. Well, thankfully that was close enough that it was counted as a hit. Where are the bad guys in here? Because I can hear skeletons, I just can't see them. Can't see any more shades. Oh. Is that a skeleton there? No, it's not. I didn't check the shade's body. Over this way somewhere. Right here. Steel battle axe. You don't really want it. Okay. Desecrated body. 100 gold. There's nowhere else to go down on this level. There's stairs up there and there's stairs up here. There. Oh, they aren't. They aren't skeletons. It's those shades that make that noise. There you go. I thought they were more skeletons. But the shades make skeleton noises. So that's annoying. I think that's a door there. Maybe? Sort of looks like it should be. Don't want to break any of that down. How do we get through there? We come over to here. This is not trapped, so that's good. Oop. Do you notice? Where is it? Just down there. See that little line of blue? You know what that is? For some reason that's part of my bow. I don't know why. But your bow bleeds through into the lockpicking screen, or at least with this lockpicking screen. This is a mod that gives you a slightly different look to lockpicking. And you'll notice when I complete, you can sort of see it switch over, and that's the bow. Is this a trap? No? Okay. So we got this that goes all the way over. Did you have to do that? There you go. teach him to push me or make him run to catch up now.
That's... wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good view, isn't it? Ooh, expert chest. Let's just quick save before that. Only got 78 picks. Ooh. Oh, how lucky was that? Just a random guess in the middle of all that, and I get it on the second go. I feel like I've been blessed by Meridia. Your turn. Go. Who else we got? Anyone? Is there anyone else? No? Okay. Ooh, yuck. An iron warhammer. Why the hell did I pick that up? It's got to be more, because that was only one body and I killed like 3 of them around here. So that's the way I got to go, but that door needs to be opened properly. There's another one over there. Kapoof. And an Imperial sword. Got 2 Imperial. Oh god, iron. Let's get rid of all those really junk items. Gold, gold emerald ring, couple more gold. Nothing in either of those. 50 gold on you. What's in you? Oh, I need that flawless garnet for a quest, don't I? Oh no, it's flawless sapphires, not garnets. That had to be really close. Got him. Oh, there is 2 ghostly remains there. I don't want an Imperial sword, thank you. Let's head on up. So first things first, let's do that. Got the feeling we've got to go around this way to get around to that other stuff down over there, if I remember rightly. So let's do that. What have we got here? A couple of potions. I think they're both stuff I'm never going to use, but we'll sell them. I think there was something on the ground here, but I was mistaken. Move you down. And this one. I don't know. I was going to say, if I remember rightly, no, you can't get into most of this stuff, but it looks like you can get into some of it. Is there anyone over there? Ooh, chest right here. And it's not trapped. I have this habit, I've noticed, of looking on both sides of the chest to see if it's trapped. But out of experience, I've only ever seen a trap linked on the front or on that side. I have never noticed the left-hand side or the rear of the chest being trapped. So I don't know if it's a thing. Actually, maybe even that isn't the case, because I think only doors I've seen. 3 Dragon Priest masks. That's pretty good. I have to do that at some time. I have to make a concerted effort to get all the Dragon Priest masks, just to say that I've done it. What level? This is a master lock. Oh, no wonder I'm having problems with it. Really should learn to approach some of these harder locks a little bit easier. Or in a better way, is what I mean. Come on, where is it? Oh. Here we go. Okay. What have we got? Strong box. Very nice. Got a chest. Average. Potion to sell, potion to sell. Don't want iron boots, don't want that. Okay, we're done. Onward. Didn't even notice what that was as far as the trap. I forgot that's what that did. I knew I shouldn't have touched that lever. I knew I was going to regret it. At least it wasn't me that got sliced up. That's all I can say. Okay, so this... Desecrated corpse with 80 gold. Block. I don't want iron gauntlets or embalming tools or iron helmets. Not trapped. Novice chest. Why is nobody talking? Well, because they are just so mesmerized with my playthrough. I think I've got enough magicka for the moment. I'm going to go for stamina. And what are we going to take? I don't think I can do anything more in heavy armor yet. I cannot. I'm not even really sure there's much I could do in smithing. I could take dwarven smithing. Don't know that I want to. 63. Oh, Hunter's Discipline. No, I don't need Hunter's Discipline for what I'm doing at the moment. Can I take... I can't take that without taking that. Hunter's Discipline's no use to me, but I wouldn't mind being able to move faster with a drawn bow. Oh, there's Steady Hand. I never use that zoom. What about that? Ooh, I can get the next rank of critical, or I can get overdraw. Overdraw is, without a doubt, what I want. More just flat-up damage. Only way to go. Okay, we killed that guy before. Take all of that, even though, you know, mostly junk. Okay.
We've stopped. Patience isn't exactly my strong suit, but all right.
Yeah, well, you're going to complain if you don't wait here, because I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this so that I can do that. And if I didn't tell you to wait, you'd be running around like a chook with your head cut off.
Finally, you're
trying to keep up with me.
Let's go find something to fight.
Okay. Now my bow is just about done.
Hey.
G'day, Bullorg. Bullorg is pretty much my guaranteed lurker. I could sit there, I guess, at any time in my stream, and I could go, Bullorg, what are you doing? And I'm sure he would be there lurking in the background, and he would probably pop up and say, oh, I'm just on the couch watching TV, or watching Ranger Tony, or what have you. And that's fine. No problem with lurkers. I've been a lurker a time or two myself. Kill him through the little gap there. It's the only way to do it. Actually, I'll take the steel greatsword. It's actually worth a little bit. I don't recall which way I'm supposed to go, but that looks like it might lead onwards, so we might go this way first, because this might not go anywhere. This might just be... Yeah, something just stabbed me. Not that it was a problem. I can take it. Okay, all good. We got all of that. You're gonna come down? Very good. No, wait there for a sec.
Patience isn't exactly my...
Yeah, I know patience isn't your strong suit. But, I'm a bit of a loot fiend, as we all know. So, you can wait down there, and then I'll just come back past you and go...
Finally.
Follow
Good.
me.
Let's go find something to fight.
But if you've got any questions, Shadow Reptile, you know, I'm more than willing to answer questions, keep the conversation going. Glass embalming tools, pots and ruined books. Okay, cool. So that has now opened up our door down there, which means we've got to go back the way we came. See, this is really interesting, right? He's back there. Now this is actually a tiny little bit of insight into the AI of the game. All right? Because even though he's there at the corner, like if we look at the map, okay, for some reason there's no internal map here, but I can go all the way over to here. Whoops, I'm standing in the beam, that's why I'm getting hurt. I can come all the way over here and he doesn't come over and try and follow me. Why? Because he's standing at the corner, the intersection there, and his AI is telling him that while there is a path to me, there's no path that goes from where I'm standing to anywhere else. As far as the game is concerned, this is a dead end. So his pathing is stopping him back there because it can't see any benefit to moving beyond where he is because there's nowhere down there to go. And I reckon that's really cool. That's me geeking out as a developer, recognizing that the AI knows that there's no benefit to moving any further forward because there's just nothing else there. So why do it? And it actually gives you little clues to the game itself. If you've got a follower, sometimes you can, like if I was to get out there and go, oh, where am I supposed to go from here? If I completely forgot that there's this other door down here, right? Then I'd be like, well, where am I supposed to go? Hang on a sec. Why is my companion all the way down there? Maybe he knows something I don't. Pushed me down into the abyss by accident. Well, there wasn't actually an abyss, and I would have survived that fall. He's trying to push me down again for some reason. I don't know why he rushed over to there. Yeah, I would have survived that fall. That wouldn't have been fatal. It also, it wouldn't have been fun either, though, but it would not have been fatal. Because I have done it. I could jump down right here now and be fine and just trot down through there. But the problem is, I have this companion. If I was doing this solo, I would have jumped off of there, landed down there, healed myself, and just gone. Right? But because I have a companion, if I take any shortcuts like that, I have to sit around and wait for 15 minutes for my companion to run along and find even that's not the correct way, and find the correct way down to get back to me. And it's so boring. G'day Max. Lurkers are more than welcome here. Okay. Down the stairs. Over to the door. Quick save before we go any further because otherwise it's suicidal. I don't remember how far I've got to go from here to get to the final boss battle, but it's not too far, and I've got to be really careful because this battle is going to be hard. I hope I can pick off the big bad guy fairly easily with the bound bow. But there is a possibility that it is not going to be as easy as I would like. there not someone down here? No bad guys. Not going to complain about that. And just that potion there. Okay, we opened that door there. Chest here with... Oi! Chest here with nothing special in it. Minor healing, all empty. There's no stairs to any of that stuff, so let's just continue on our way. Every time I come to a section like this where I see these two things, I always check to see if there's not like any little nozzles sticking out, because it always feels like it's a trap. It also always feels a bit like that, what is it, Never-Ending Story. It has been so long since I have seen the movie The Never-Ending Story that technically I really don't remember much about it. Okay, this is the big fight here. So let's quick save. If I can do... That does 17, and I didn't... And that does 20. So let's do that. Let's do that and that. And then let's do... Oh, resist magic. And then I wanted to do paralysis poison. And the idea is I want to get a shot on him first. Come on. So that is Malcolm's Shade. Are you going to do anything there, man? Or are you just going to sit there and get killed? Okay, that turned out... Yeah, I don't...
The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Yep, I shall definitely do that. I don't remember much more than the flying dog, but there is one scene where there is... Is it the guy... Is the guy's name Atreyu? There's the young sort of warrior guy who has the white horse in the thing. And I think he has the flying dog at one point too, but he's got the white horse, and there's a canyon that he's having to ride through with cliffs on either side, and it's got these two big statues there, and they shoot stuff down at him as he dives through at one point. And yeah, I really don't remember much more than that. I must say it has been... I did see the movie a couple of times when I was younger, but that's an old movie even for me. I think I was probably a teen. Why am I picking up all this stuff? I was probably a teen, an early teen when that movie came out. I don't think I was... Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't, like, really young or anything like that. But, yeah, I see that sort of thing where there's a couple of those things together, and I always wonder if it's gonna shoot at me as I go through it. Let's I wish they would fix that bug. I am so sick of standing on bones and getting propelled across the map. Although I'm sure there is somebody out there who's tried to use that as like a mechanic in the game to like throw down a bone in front of yourself, step on it and get launched into your opponent and knock them over. Deadly paralysis poison. Wow. That will be great. Yeah, I am surprised how easy this battle was this time with the bound bow. Like,
Gods, I'd hate to lose my footing in a place.
I've had real problems at times. You know, I've completed the main quest line in this game twice now. And I hope I'm not dying and getting stuck there in the beam. I've completed the main quest line in here twice. Let me just... this voice is going to be loud again, isn't it? Let me turn it down a touch.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim
So I've completed the main quest line twice in this game, but never as an archer, because I've always got to positions where I couldn't kill things quickly enough with the bow. I've always ended up in positions where people engage me in melee combat or spells from a distance, and I get killed, and I get into positions where I get stuck and I get frustrated, and I had real problems with it. I'm finding the bound bow, though, to be so much more powerful that I don't think it's a problem anymore. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think I'm definitely able to do this. Let's just get that volume back up. Look, I'll say
May the
whatever.
light of certitude guide your efforts.
Am I going to be back outside? I am, and my companion's with me. Thankfully, that is good. I don't think I want to go back in and try and get any other treasure that I didn't get before I grabbed the sword. I probably should have done all that first. I know that I've done it once or twice before, and I should have remembered that you have to do all that. Let's favour that. And then we put that on, where is it? Dawnbreaker number 2, and that becomes our right-hand weapon. So Dingleberry Sprinkle, thank you for the follow. Gee, some people come up with weird names. I don't see it. But anyway, I don't really need a bow anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. Where are we going to go? So we've done this mission now. Oh, that's of course that's what we're going to do. Come home quickly, and then we're going to go and finish. Well, hang on. We're barely carrying anything. Let's just go to Whiterun and finish off that mission to lure her into lure her to the stables, and we'll see how we go. Because, yeah, I'm curious to see if there is any evidence that she gets killed.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
She should be up here. There we go.
Any news of the Alakir?
Okay, have to lie to her.
How? I thought they weren't allowed within the... But where will I go? I can't keep... After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time. See you around.
So we didn't actually finish talking with her last time. I actually expected her to go through the whole thing of trying to attack me and everything this time. But anyway, let's get her to the stables and see how we go. Where is she? I knew I should have looked behind me.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks,
Why is she not?
Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from swagger and brandish his blade.
Where?
He told of both battles and gold he had made.
Where'd she go?
Quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie."
Where did she go? Let's go to the stables and see. Is that her there? No, that's a guard. No, that is her. I don't know.
But I kill each other over.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that.
Okay. So, let's go back and see if we can see anything. In the Hall of the Dead now. It's also possible you gotta wait a while. Don't know. does that give me? I can never remember. Yep, that's another mod. DSX. Ah, fortify health. I don't really need fortify health, but I guess I've got it now. I think the mod's called Open Cities, if I remember rightly. Doesn't work everywhere. Like, I'd like it to be a little bit more universal. Like, any door that you open, you can just walk through. But it doesn't do that. But, you know, apart from that, it's pretty good. When it does work, it's good. Yeah, well, there's definitely no sign of her in here. Like, so for example, it doesn't, the mod doesn't work going in and out of that building, for example, or when you go up to Dragon's Reach, you can't just walk through that door. I would like it to be able to do all of that, because, you know, that would make sense. But I've got a funny feeling that some of these buildings, the interior is actually slightly differently sized than the exterior is. And so that's probably why they do that. So let's just have a quick look where we're at. Where's that mission? Why did I do that? Okay, so Alice Vund is there. What about the other one? Not that one, but that one. Where is it? Is it? Explore Broken Tusk Mine and recover the steel greatsword of whatever, of burning. Well, I don't see anything up here marked as Broken Tusk Mine. But anyway. Right. I think first we'll head home. Drop off some... Well, actually, we'll probably go home and grab a whole heap of stuff. Yeah, I can understand that the mod might cause some problems. Not that I have, like, hundreds of mods, but I can see what you're saying. Okay, did we have any... Had a few ingredients to drop off. How am I doing for money at the moment? 13 grand again. Okay, I'm good for money. I don't need to worry. I was thinking maybe I should go and do an alchemy run, but No, I don't feel like I need to do an alchemy run at the moment. What have I got in there? Just the orcish arrows. Let's give you that other glass
Can I help
arrow.
you? Yeah, sure.
And all of those.
Let me know if you need it.
Is there anything I want to disenchant? Yes, that. Actually, that's the other thing I should do. Really quickly. Where did I put... the vial belt? Did I chuck that in the back room? In the smithy? Did I chuck that in here? Yeah, if I disenchant that, I get the what's the name of it? So let's put that. Major conjuration, that would be interesting. Yeah, it's always a bit of a juggling act, trying to make sure you've got all of the mods you want that aren't going to cause problems. So let's disenchant that vial. Excuse me. It's been a long week. Thankfully, it is the weekend for me. I have some more soul gems, and I've got a couple there that I haven't used yet. So let's put those away. Food. I don't think I've got much, but I do have some. So let's just check on that and put any of that away. We'll sell the horse meat, keep the cabbage. How am I doing for those, actually, for those 6 vegetable soups? I'm not using them enough. I really should use them more. The vegetable soups and whatnot. Yeah, let's just put everything in here that we don't want. Very good. I sort of feel like, though, maybe... So, I'm going to go and sell all of this. So, can I carry all of this? No, I cannot. Oh! Yes, definitely cannot carry all of that. No, I meant to... Oh, I'm not in the chest, that's why. what I'm thinking of doing is upgrading a whole bunch of stuff before I sell it all. So like that dwarven dagger, the elven bow, elven dagger. It's not worth doing it to fur armor, even though I have a lot of leather. And I could enchant, actually, I probably should enchant some of this stuff. I really don't. It would give me some levels. And I've got so many small little gems that I really, don't have anything to do with. So let's do a bunch of rings. Put that away. All of that. Oh, hang on. Let's put that away too. That. One of those. I'll upgrade all of those, or some of them anyway. Some of those, some of that. I won't bother with that. All that. It's not worth it with the iron stuff either. Although I do have a lot of iron. Get some levels out of it, I guess. I can't do that. Oh. What am I doing? Keys. I can't sell keys. They need to go in the key drawer. Leather boots, leather backpacks, all of that, lockpicks, keep the longbows, mage backpacks, now all of that, we'll upgrade those, put that away, put that away. Okay, let's have some fun. Oh, I think it's fun anyway. Let's grab. So what do we got? I can turn that into thing. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Actually, that ebony ore is useless because it's not enough to make anything. That gold ore is useless. All of that ore, because I might be able to make steel out of it. All of that. No, that's no use to me. Or calcium, quicksilver, refined malachite, refined moonstone. Okay, silver ingots, silver ores. Let's grab some gems as well, because we might make some rings. I don't want clay. Why would I pick up clay? Oh, and now I am encumbered. Let's let's make quicksilver. Whatever silver we can. Good bunch of rings there. Now, let's look at upgrading stuff. So, I do need corundium ingots for these, and I've only got one of those. So making at least one more corundium ingot would be a good idea, probably. So, one more corundium ingot. We'll fix that up. Oh. There we go. Now, weapons. What have we got? It's about the only thing I don't have here is the way an ability to make firewood, which is a little odd. Let's just make up all the leather we can too. It's not much sense keeping those as what they are. And that's it. I mean, I've got so much leather and stuff, I could upgrade all the leather gear that I've got too, but so let's grab some, not all, but some of my soul gems and start enchanting stuff to get some. Okay, so I basically want all of that. That's a lot. I have got a lot of junk here. Right. Now, I'm just going to drop out of this really quickly. That should actually have been the armor that I was wearing, I think. No, it wasn't. Well, it is going to be now. Because that's two better than that. So why wouldn't I do that? Let's do plate boots first, so I can fortify them. Resist fire, maybe. It's not going to resist much. But, because I'm only going to be using common soul gem on it. I think I'll just start doing anything on these now. So fear on the first one. Oh yeah, I gotta go into, don't I? Yep. And then let's just use one of the little ones. Actually, I wanted to do something different on each one. Yep. Golden dagger, frost damage. Welcome back, Shadow Reptile. Sorry, I'm just doing some enchanting here. It's actually probably a little bit boring to watch, but I'm just trying to make some, use up some stuff and make a bit of money on at the same time. What do I want out of that ring, maybe? I can't get fortify archery, probably because I don't know it yet. Let's just use fortify alchemy. First one's first. Forgetting I've got to select that with the weapons. Hunting bow. Did I just do shock or did I do frost? It doesn't matter. Imperial bow, soul trap. Actually, the other thing to look at is how much, like you can actually see, oh no, you can't see how much value. Well, I suppose you can see how much value. If I go to there, stamina damage is the one that does the most value improvement to a bow. To any item, probably. Let's have a look. So that one's 413, 309, 357. Yeah, 653. Stamina damages at the moment is the way to go if I want money. And hey, why not? Yeah, keep forgetting to do that. Couple of steel great swords. Let's just do those with stamina damage. And lesser. I do have 10 commons. I really should make... Actually, no. Yeah, let's see what more we can do with rings and stuff. Which of these makes the most money? 308, 509. So far it's carry weight. Really? Carry weight's the big thing. Okay. Hey, Pineapple, thanks for the follow. Carry weight. At the moment, I'm between missions. I got a whole heap of stuff to sell, and I was just enchanting things and improving things so that I could sell them and make. Well, I don't need the money. I wanted to get rid of them, and I wanted to get rid of some of the soul gems that I have. Increase my critical chance, I think. Let's grab that. And let's put stamina on that with a common. There we go. I think that's enough for now, actually. I don't really feel like I want to sit here for who knows how long and do all of these. Okay. So I think the boots that I've got, I'll switch to those, don't I? I think that's it really at the moment. Everything else I can just sell. The door's this way. I've got slightly turned around for a second there. I do have a little bit more carrying space. I could grab a few things. I think maybe all of these backpacks, because they make a bit of money, are worth bringing to sell. That gives me good money. So there's that. Books don't weigh much. That ale won't weigh much. I can grab that. I can grab that. Get rid of some of this junk stuff. Sell that. Sell that. And that. Hunter's backpack. Leather backpack. Leather boots. Mage backpack. That's pretty well it. Oh, we might take that tankard as well. Right, out the back door. And we might not be able to sell this. It might be too late. Oh no, if I go to Riverwood, it'll be open still. See if we can sell some of this stuff to the guys at Riverwood. Let's try selling to you first, because I haven't sold to you in a while.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Let's just do it that way so I don't sell anything that's equipped. Yeah.
you're here.
I didn't really look to see if you've got
Finest
anything that I
weapons
want.
and armor.
Do you have any interesting armors? Ooh, well, shield with dwindling magic. If I was doing a shield build, that would be wonderful. You've got scale armor. It's been a long time since I've seen scale armor. You don't have orc or dwarf, so that's fine. What can I sell to you? I suppose the thing is, Pineapple, I didn't mention, we've just done the Meridia's quest for the Dawnbreaker. So you just missed that, unfortunately.
That sort of thing.
Lots of new customers.
We don't want any of that stuff being sold, although let's sell one of those. And the rest we're keeping. Let's sell all of this. I want to keep that. Keep that, keep that, keep that, that. Yep, I'll keep all of that. Get rid of all of this. Rightio, got rid of everything we didn't need. Very nice. Made an absolute fortune on the way. Oh, and once again, I didn't check.
I think I have a few old spell books laying about.
On some sort of trip.
If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Customers.
Just double check. Oh, ebony ingot. I will take that. And I'll take some larger soul gems. Silver ore. Moonstone ore.
All right.
And back home. So I've got that big soul gem there, and another big empty one there. Let's go over to the smithy and put away some of those ores and ingots we got. Oh, I need to put those keys away. Forgot about that. Pretty sure this is my key drawer, isn't it? It is. There we go. So how much junk have we still got in here? Okay, it's not too much to carry, so that's good. Lots of fur and some iron armor. Not much at all. Oh, hang on. There we go. Still, not that much. Bit of food, a few potions. tools, stuff like that. I'm going to keep that book that technically I stole. That one. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there for this episode, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm glad I got a chance to do the Dawnbreaker mission again. It went very easily this time with a bound bow. I think, yes, I think I'm very much in love with the bound bow builds. I don't know that I could have done that with a standard bow and arrows. Not quite to that level. So yeah, I think that's my way I do archers from now on. Just bound bow all the way. But we'll see. I might do something different one day. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all for joining me. And I didn't want to do a quick save. I wanted to do a full save. And we will be back with more missions next time. See you later. What am I doing? All over the place.